Do a 2v2 road to champ. I have not gotten to champ yet, but I'm sure like many of you, that was the goal when I first started playing, was I wanted to get to champ. I've gotten to D3, so pretty close, but after some questionable placement matches, teammates messing up, me messing up, I ended up somewhere in like Plat 2 or something, and then got frustrated and decided to try to demo, see if I could win with literally just demoing people. So I'm at like gold 3 or something like that. So anyway, figured it was a pretty good opportunity to do a road to champ video series. I've seen some road to SSL video series, notably Lethamyr and Flakes, both of which their series are fantastic, but it's a little inaccessible for people who are not pros to just kind of jump in and be able to rank up. So I was thinking I would do a video series of me, who is not a pro, trying to get to champ for the first time and sharing what I've learned, ways to rank up when you don't already have the skills. When I was watching these other series, they're already pros, so they can easily rank up. So it could be kind of interesting to kind of figure it out as we go. Obviously, I'll be able to rank up into Diamond because that's where I've been before. But I can share, what I've learned on the way there. I was hoping to do it sort of differently at least in the beginning, and sort of throw some replays in here to kind of go over the fundamentals of how do you... So that could be interesting. That's the plan, at least. Had a little audio mess up right there. Hopefully that's all working again. So that's the plan. I'm going to start in gold 3, 2v2, and record these videos, these games up through champ. So should go relatively quick up into Diamond, and then Diamond should get sort of interesting because that's where my skills probably are. Well, maybe I've started to work on mechanics. Maybe skills and understanding is actually already champ, but I never worked on mechanics until the last couple weeks, and so I'm kind of throwing that all together. So anyway, let's just jump on in. Alright, so let's just jump in here. I decided to do a replay of the first few games, just that way we can go over some things as they unfold. Alright, hang on, I've got this frame stuff going on here that I don't know how to get rid of. Alright, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Alright, so at low ranks, the game plan is definitely to be a lot more passive, wait behind your teammate, expect people to miss the ball, and just play super conservative on defense. Don't want to overextend. And I think the biggest thing will be to pay attention to where your teammate is. That is something that just takes some time in the game where you have to just pay attention to it. But it's actually a really big deal in 2v2. Alright, so teammate just rotated behind me. That means I can push in. Bad touch. Meant to hit that forward. So wait behind the teammate. He took a 50. It's middle. Teammate's in front of me, so I can't go for that. This one I can go for, and let me explain why. It's small stuff like this that I think will be helpful. So I couldn't go for that one because everybody was closer to it. This one I can go for, and this is why. Samuel is turned backwards. He's facing the net. This guy is out of the play. He's not on the wall yet, and this is bouncing towards me. So even though I'm last man here, even though my teammate's in front of me, I can go for this ball and I'll be first to it. So you can only go for this ball if you know that you are going to be the first person to get there, which I am. Take a shot, miss it, that's fine. Teammate should rotate behind me here, but I think that he's trying to get the ball, which doesn't really make much sense. So in an ideal world right here, teammate would be rotating back behind me, and this is still my ball to go for. Samuel is last man, so it's a 1v1, and it makes sense for me to challenge this ball. So teammate should not have been there. I get a 50-50 that almost goes in. Once again, teammate's behind me, so I can go for this. And now I should rotate out. They're hitting the ball towards me, so I can hang out, and they ended up passing it right in front of the net. So free goal for me. On kickoffs, I'm going to go for boost, just because I don't want to follow a 50-50 too closely at this rank when people don't really know what's going to happen. So teammate gets a lucky goal. Kickoffs, front flip, and then front flip again. This guy decided not to go. I think he's done for whatever reason. You know, there's 3.5 minutes left, but anyway, play behind teammate. Single jump there just to make sure we hit the ball. Don't want to be doing anything too crazy. Teammate's behind me, so I'm looking to put pressure on, wait for his touch. There goes that guy out of the game. Teammate wants to go, so I rotate back, cover the net. And then now it's a 1v1. This game's pretty much over now that guy's gone, so I decided to just hang out and let them play. You know, you could go for that. I'm literally just sitting in goal to see what happens and then decide, okay, maybe we'll just try to get a goal and end this game because it's already over. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just, you know, this game's over, so I'm just trying to put pressure on. Just messing around, take the boost. Teammate's missing there, so let me can't go for that. So pretending that that Samuel still has a teammate, let's go over why you can't go for that shot. So our teammate, Best, here missed his aerial, so he's beat. He's out of the play. Samuel's hitting it forward. And let's pretend that Samuel's teammate is still in the game. If I go for this ball here, you know, I can probably beat Samuel to this ball. If I fly up and hit this ball, it's going to bounce off the wall and back into the mid, and that's where Samuel's teammate should be. Obviously, he's not here because he left the game, but in this case, you still don't want to go for this ball because you're literally going to pass it to your teammates. If our teammate Best Dominus was behind us, okay, fine, you know, you can try to go for this ball. I still think it's best to wait. So fake challenge, let him come to the corner, see what he's going to do. You know, the corner is a safe place. He can't really score from the corner. So just take it slow in the corner. Play behind the teammate. Teammate takes a 50. Now we can push up. And that's just in. And that's game. He forfeits, fortunately. All right, next one can be more interesting. Let me switch to me. There we are. This game's got a little more interest in it, and we can actually talk through some things. So, once again, playing it slow in the corner. Just stay in possession. Teammate wants to take it, which doesn't make sense, but hey, we're gold 3, so fair enough. Can't go for this ball. Teammate's in front of me. Now teammate rotates behind. I can start putting pressure on. You know, I'm first man here, so teammate's behind me. Rotate out. No need to go for that ball. Teammate's there. Teammate rotated behind me for some reason, so I challenge. Right there, teammate is in trouble. So teammate takes over. That's fine. But right here, he's driving past the ball, so he's in trouble. He can't control this ball anymore, which means it's my job to support him and get to this ball before Crayon can turn around and move in, which is why what I do here, just full boost, hit the ball, support the teammate, rotate back, just being in a supportive space here. Once again, he messes up, so I push in. Almost a goal. Rotate out. This is teammate's ball to turn for. Takes a shot, fair enough. Teammate's rotating out. I can kind of push in, wait for this guy's touch. He touches it into me, so I try to challenge. That's over me, so rotate out. Teammate's ball. Cover the net. I sort of cut my teammate off there. I wasn't sure if he was going to go or not, so I just jumped in. Wait in mid, see what they're going to do. He passes to me. I'm playing really passively, so I'm not like taking shots and everything. This is gold 3, so I don't want to be doing too much. Take the boost in the corner so they can't get it when they come here. Teammate's ball, that's over me. He misses. Just cover for him. No need to hit this. If you hit this ball, let's just say that you hit that ball. So teammate just flipped here. He's backwards. If I just boost into this ball and hit it, what's going to happen? I've got my teammate behind me facing our net. I've got, let's call him Olex. Olex is over there. If I just drive into this ball and just smack it, it's going to go right over here, right to our opponents. My teammate is not there. He can't help me right here, so I should not be hitting this ball. Which is why I wait, let it come down. Now I have a free ball. See how they backed off? Just by not hitting it? We had a free ball if my teammate didn't jump in there. Fair enough, he does. Wait in mid, see what he's going to do. Just try to apply pressure. That was their last man, so I can challenge. Just applying pressure in the corner, see what he's going to do. Okay, now rotate out behind my teammate. This is teammate's ball. He decides not to go for it, which means I'll push forward. Very confusing. Wait in net. I thought that the other guy was closer and could take a shot. Okay, teammate's closest. Push up. Waiting in mid. They're closer to this, so I can't really get to it. Wait for his touch. There we go. He passes it right to me. Now that guy's out of the play, which means that you want to speed this play up. If it's a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1, you want to speed up to keep that guy out of the play, which is exactly what I'm doing here. I'm speeding up, I'm boosting, hitting the ball, try to get it mid. Fair enough, that guy recovers and saves it. Right there, fake challenge because I'm last man. Just try to get in the way of this. Teammate takes over, that's fine. Be mid, be supportive. Teammate's ball, no need to jump in. As this 50-50 comes in, I'm last man. It is my job to cover the net. So right now the play is slow, which is why I'm close. If this play was going faster, I would be further away because there's more potential energy for the ball to like go towards my net. But since everything's slow right now, I can be close. But right here, a 50-50 is about to happen. These guys are charging in, teammates there, they're going to 50. And so notice that I'm actually turning my car back towards net. Because if my teammate loses this 50 and this ball goes towards our net, I'm the one who's responsible for saving it. If this 50-50 happens and it goes straight into my net, it's not my teammate's fault. You can say, oh, my teammate's so bad, you know, he took a bad 50, but it is your responsibility as last man to be covering the net. Which is why I turn back. I'm still last man, can't go for this, wait for my teammate. He now rotates behind. Free ball for me. Teammate wants to take it. This is, you know, gold, so fair enough. Take a 50. Teammate wants to push in, be mid. Probably shouldn't have taken that, but that's okay. Rotate out, get boost, teammate's ball. Be mid. Notice how I'm not pushing into that corner with my teammate because I want to be available for when the ball spills out. If the ball spills out mid with both of our opponents in that corner, it's a free open net. So I'm waiting for something to happen in the corner. No need to get too close. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay, now he hits it towards me and I can go, but I get bumped. Teammates behind me, I can still push in. Okay, now he pushes forward, which is weird, but fair enough. We get a goal. But I'm really playing passive, waiting for our opponents to mess up, and just playing high probability. Good kickoff, they both go, which is odd, shouldn't really happen. Try to get in a supportive place for my teammate, stay mid. No need to read this. Take your time. Try to get a shot, not a very good shot. Teammate wants to jump in, which means we're last man. Can't go for that. Let's see why we can't go for that. So teammate is pretty much in their goal. I'm last man. It's a 2v1. Crayon's over here. Could get a pass to the Lex could pass it to Crayon. So if I dive in right here, let's just say that I dive in right here. And even if I win this 50, if I dive, we get a 50, I win it, the ball bounces here, and it bounces out here. What's going to happen? I'm not going to get it. My teammate's rotating out. It's not going to go to him. So most likely, Crayon, who's flipping back, will just collect this ball and take it over here. We lose possession. So you have to pay attention to where your teammate is, and if you hit the ball, is it going to be helpful or hurtful? In this case, it would be hurtful. It would just give possession to the other team, and now we wouldn't have anybody on defense. So in this case, you turn around, let them hit it. He hits it to my corner. We're safe. Take the boost. That's priority. Keep the ball from going mid. It's still in the corner. Rotate out for the teammate. Be mid in case he wants to pass or in case he messes up. Okay, now we can rotate in. Wait for his touch. I'm never going to beat him to this ball. Notice how I'm almost never diving in. So right here, people would full boost and dive in for this ball and try to get it. Once again, firstly, look how far away I am. Look how close he is. I'm never getting there first. Secondly, even if I do get here and get a touch on the ball and get a 50, what's going to happen? Either it's over me and then it's a 2v1 against my teammate, or it bounces somewhere off the wall and is over here again, and my teammate is back getting boost in our corner. So me going for this ball would do absolutely nothing except take me out of the play and put my teammate in a 2v1, which is why I fake challenge, turn back around, and don't go for it. This is another interesting thing. So this ball's over me. I know my teammate's behind me, and so this should be my teammate's ball. And so what I do here is just a quick check, take the camera off ball cam, look behind me, see my teammate right there. He's got full boost. He just got that corner boost. Even if he doesn't have boost, he's got a much better angle on the ball. Look at this angle that he's got. He can drive in, and he's got an open net, or at least a net he could shoot towards. Me, the best I could do is touch it to the side here and try to keep possession, but I'm touching it in front of our net. Me touching this ball would be a big mistake. And most people at this rank would just see ball and hit ball, but you have to be aware of where your teammate is. The entire game, try to keep track of where your teammate is, because this is my teammate's ball. And so take ball cam off, look behind you, and see where your teammate is. So teammate comes in, it's his ball. Teammate gets beat, I'm last man. So right there I messed up, shouldn't let him get that touch, and they score against us, fair enough. On kickoffs, flip, and then flip again. That way you keep some boost to go, or you keep some boost so that you can get to the mid boost faster than your opponent. Rotate behind teammate. Cover net. Teammate's behind me now, so I can push up, take the mid boost, and wait for his touch here. I don't need to dive in right here. Look at this. Right here. Once again, my teammate is behind me. He's not mid, he's behind me. If my teammate was like over here, if he had made a play over here or something and was still hanging out here, then maybe it would make sense for me to go for this ball, because if it spills out mid, my teammate's here. But I know that my teammate is rotating right behind me. And so if I dive in here, firstly, I probably am not going to touch the ball because he's a lot closer. But even if I do, once again, it spills out to my opponents. That's the key takeaway from this game, is stop overcommitting, especially in their corner, and leaving your teammate alone. So right here, wait for his touch. He's almost passing it. He's passing it to me if my teammate wasn't there. My teammate ends up getting it, all because I don't dive in. Right here, teammate's ball, rotate around, cover goal. I can sort of take my time here. I was looking mid to try to pass it to my teammate, but he decided to follow me for some reason. Wait for the opponent to touch it, overtime. I don't know why my teammate didn't go for that kickoff, so I had to just jump in and try to block the shot. So I'm low boost, rotate behind teammate. Had to double jump there and try to get a touch, just any touch to get it out of the danger of being in front of the goal. Be supportive of your teammate. 50 spills out to me. Notice how right here I'm going to turn away because they're about to have a 50. I'm last man, so I need to cover the net. And I want to stay somewhere around this midline in case the ball spills out mid. I want to be available for it. And I don't want to push up too close with my teammate. So right here, I don't boost after the ball and try to follow my teammate. Instead, I wait around mid and the ball spills out here to me. This is my ball. I decide to go get boost for some reason instead of going for that. Playing really conservatively. Keep the ball from going mid. Teammates behind me, I can push up. Go for a shot. Terrible shot. What should have happened here is, and I was trying to do it, was wait for this ball to bounce. If you can wait for this ball to bounce before you hit it, then you can get a power shot. But instead, I actually hit the ball before it bounces, so it's weak and does nothing. Alright, rotate out, support your teammate. Pick up some pads, get a little boost. I'm first to this ball. I know every time that I can get to this ball first, which is the only reason I go for it. I'm last man right here. It's a 2v1 against Crayon, and so I should be supportive. And right here, I know that I can get this ball first, which is the only reason I should go for it. My teammate is next to their goal. He's not behind me. So if you don't know if you can get this, then you need to rotate out. But I know I can get it, so take a shot. End up missing. Just try to put pressure on, keep possession, keep it in the corner. Take a 50 with their last man. I know my teammate's behind me, so it's not the worst thing in the world to go for. Now that my teammate missed, I need to cover. That's a really good flick from this guy. Could have been a goal. He just missed it. Clear the ball. Just get it out of there. No need to hit this right here. Take your time. Let your teammate rotate behind you. Let's just see here. Let's just see. Where's my teammate? So I'm here. My teammate's back at the goal. Not too bad. He's kind of ready. He's kind of mid. Like if I hit this mid, he probably would have been there. I thought he was getting boost. I didn't know. So in this case, better to play it slow. Give your teammate time to get boost if you don't know he has boost. Now he can be mid, and so I would then try to play it mid for him. He ended up being behind me, which he's been doing all game. So take a note of that too. See how your teammate plays. Get bombed. Rotate out in case your teammate is last. That could have been a goal because I didn't see that guy there. Really close. Would have been on me. Take a 50. No need to go for that. You have time. I'm on 0, so it's better for my teammate to take it. Get some pads. Just get a little boost so you can be supportive. You don't want to push up with 0 boost because then you're not going to get back in time. Teammate rotates out so I can wait for his touch. I would have gotten that, but teammate jumps in, which is fine. I'm last man. Cover the net. Cover the net. Good job. Teammate's last. Rotate behind. And teammate gets a goal. Let's take a look here at Crayon and see what happened, because this should not have been a goal. So he's last man. His teammate is on our wall, completely out of the play. The ball's bouncing out. My teammate is way closer to this ball than Crayon is. He's never going to get this first. And yet he doesn't turn around. He just keeps facing it. Looks like he's going to want to try to challenge And instead, if he had turned around, instead of pushing forward back here, if he had just kind of turned around, driven this way, and shadowed, then he could have driven back, and there's the ball. He would have been back in time. Instead, he pushed too far forward, and we get the winning goal. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there for this video. That's the first one. Hopefully that's been informative. I've enjoyed doing it, and the next couple games I think we're just going to do live instead of doing recordings. I kind of went over what you should be looking for with your teammate and overcommitting and avoiding it. So I'll be able to do it a little quicker paced in the next videos. So catch you then.